Hello, Cancer, my darling. So welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. So Cancer, I'm sorry I'm late with your reading this morning. It's been so nice. I had all the windows open last night, right? Didn't stop to think that it's getting like, I don't know, 50, maybe even below that at night. So I woke up this morning, you guys, and it was absolutely freezing. And I'm like shivering. I had to heat up the house before I even could do a reading this morning, you guys. Yeah, I think, summer's over here. Anyway, I hope you're having a great start to your week, you guys. Whatever comes out, comes out. Whatever the divine wants you to know. So this may not be for all of you, and that's okay. Just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, right? And thank you so much, Cancer, for all of your support. You guys, thank you for all the awesome comments. I love you right back. Thank you to all of my subscribers. You rock. Welcome, welcome to everybody new here. You rock too. It's still a little chilly in the house, you guys, and my fingers are cold, so I'm sorry if I'm still shivery. All right, so what can you show me for Cancer? Messages for Cancer, please. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. Somebody has made some bad choice here and got themselves stuck. They want out. They can't get out. There's no escaping something here. Yeah, this is like final judgment. Case closed. They're in some kind of toxic situation. They made a choice, okay? They made a choice, and I feel like this person was completely duped. I gotta say, they're thinking about you heavy, stuck. You're stuck on this person's mind. It's like they can't get out of something, and they want to come towards you, but they can't. You're in this divine feminine energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini or Scorpio. This person feels so dumb. They feel so dumb. And it's like they know their life is going downhill, or this could be someone also falling from grace here. So if this was a divine masculine, divine feminine, if this was a divine being, they're being stripped of like their blessings, right? Their privileges, right? So anything that made them comfortable, they're very uncomfortable where they are right now. Like this person is kind of inside, they're screaming to get out, okay? And they're suffering in silence here. But boy, do they feel dumb. And here's the thing. I think what's bothering this person now is that they know. You could have even said, why are you doing this? Why are you making this kind of decision? You could have even said something like that to this person, but they know that you may think that they're a fool. And they can't stand the thought of you thinking that they're a fool, okay? This is somebody, yeah, who's in hermit energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Virgo, Gemini, and Scorpio is what I have out here mainly. They're reflecting on all of this. This person feels shamed. Like if they were to come to you, you would shame them immediately. Okay, and you have every right to do that. You'd be right. You would be right about this person. So they know that you've seen straight through them. You don't feel the same way you did before. Their reputation is ruined when it comes to you, right? You don't trust this person. You may see them as just being really dumb now. Okay, because of the decision that they made, I feel like they chose someone else over you. This is somebody who's afraid to approach you because they know that you'll tell them what you think of them. And they can't stand to hear that, okay? This person could have been very materialistic. They could have chosen money over love. You know, I feel like they could have, when I said duped, right? I said it feels like they were duped. I think whoever they got with, like, promised them that they were going to have a lot of money, that they were going to be very successful. You know, maybe whoever they got with was, like, hoping for some kind of, like, inheritance or something. Like, promised them riches. And now they're in, like, financial, like, issues now. This person is losing money. And I feel like with you being in divine feminine energy, this is being very independent, very strong, okay? So I feel like you're very abundant. You're taking care of yourself. You could even be very wealthy or making good money. So you're doing better in life than they are, and they're reflecting on all of this. If they had chosen love, right? If they had seen that your love was what had the most value, okay? Because maybe when you met this person, you could have been having financial difficulties. You know, if they chose money over love, they chose somebody who they thought had more, okay? If they had invested into real love here, this person could be at your side building something successful and abundant, because that's what I feel like that's what you're doing, okay? In the energy that you're in. That independent, confident, I'm good all on my own kind of energy, right? They're realizing all of this. If they saw the value in true love, they would have, you know, together you would have become abundant and successful together. But this person is losing it all because of their choices. They thought money was more important. They went after whoever had more, whoever promised them more. Yeah, you were wish fulfillment. This is making them feel sick. This is making this person sick over this. They are. They could even be getting a health issue. I feel like you're a divine being here, especially coming out this strong next to wish fulfillment. And when you're like you're a healer, right? You could have been this person's healer, and now that you've detached, they could be getting an illness. You know, there was so much value in what you had to offer them, and they didn't see that. They were only looking for who had the most money or material possessions, who promised them the most material things. And honestly, I don't think you were into material things. I think maybe at the time you were just trying to survive, rebuild. But man, they could have had wish fulfillment, and they know that. They see how happy your life is. I don't know, this person's able to find out about you getting, you know, your wishes fulfilled. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor. You're getting a fortune, or they know that in the future you're going to be making a fortune, and this person is broke and they feel dumb. Look, like an absolute fool. There's other people around them that are laughing at them too. Okay? They feel so dumb. They could have family members. There's people around them passing judgment on them now. Seeing them lose, like, all their financial stability. Like, this person's going broke. You know, they could have chosen someone who promised them a lot, who talked them into making some kind of investment or maybe starting some kind of business. I don't know, but they're losing big time at that. So none of their plans went the way they thought they would. You know? And you don't get in love relationships like it's a game show. You know, oh, what's behind door number 2? No, you're not, you should have never been treated like an option. Number 1, you should have never been treated like an option. You're a divine feminine. I feel like this person, boy, do they know they screwed up. Yeah, and look at you. You're happy. Happiness on the bottom of the deck. Yep. You're doing just fine without this person. And I feel like you're thriving, okay? It's just giving me like when they met you, you could have been really, truly struggling, okay? Working really hard, trying to rebuild, right? And now all of that is paying off because literally this person, they know in the future you're going to be making a fortune. And for somebody who was materialistic and was chasing after money and chose money over love, that's making this person sick. It's making them feel sick. They're finding out a lot about you too. This is like a lot of gossip, a lot of details like about your life, how much money you're making. You could even be getting some new like opportunities here, maybe getting a job promotion, or your career could be taking off. Okay, you could have a business that's becoming really successful. You know, the Wheel of Fortune, that's kind of like, it's a lot, you know? It's a fortune, right? It's money coming in, opportunities, new doors opening. I mean, this person's hearing about all of this. So with the 10 of Cups, that's a lot happening for you in your life. They are so sick over this, man. And they're reminded about you, it feels, every day through the gossip and like they're being ridiculed by other people, made fun of, you know, teased about what they lost here. You know? They fumbled a divine feminine. They fumbled the 10 of Cups. They fumbled a fortune. Because this fortune was attached to your love. This person feels so dumb. I've got heavy Virgo energy here, heavy Scorpio energy here. Gemini, Aries. Yeah, look at what's on the bottom of this deck. You got to be kidding me. Love. You're the Holy Grail cup of love. I haven't even shuffled this deck yet. I just picked it up. Boy, do they feel. Look at, they fumbled. That's what this is. They fumbled the Holy Grail cup of love. Okay? What's underneath that? The moon. Yeah, they had no idea. Like, it's almost like you were cloaked. Okay? They didn't see who you were. They underestimated you. They underestimated you. They never thought you would become successful. And honestly, somebody who's going to think of you like that doesn't deserve to have you in the first place. And now you realize this. Yep, you realize that you've learned your lesson. You had to learn that. Somebody who thinks of you as an option or walks away from you because they think you don't have enough money or a fancy enough job and they barely give you a chance, that kind of thing. This person didn't deserve a chance with you to begin with. This was a test for them. This was a test. I feel like the divine presented them with an opportunity at the Ace of Cups, and this person blew it, and they've lost you. They lost you, I feel, that minute. And then the divine started working on you, right? The divine picked you up. And yeah, it was a difficult lesson. It was a difficult last cycle, but you made it through. You've learned your lessons. Now you're able to move forward, putting all the betrayal behind you, freeing yourself and moving on peacefully. I feel like you were to teach this person a lesson, okay? You learned a lesson from them because now you know the red flags to look for. You know, and this person proved to you that not everyone is deserving of your love. You know, but they're learning a lesson now too. You know, don't misjudge people. And like, this is what they get for choosing money over a true blessing in love. I mean, they're not going to get another Ace of Cups. You know, they fumbled, they failed. This was a huge failure for this person. Yeah. So you're moving on. You're about to be, I feel like you're about to get a fortune, okay? You're about to be like wealthy, or this could also be like fame, fortune. So you could have some kind of public status. Okay, you're about to get wish fulfillment with the Ten of Cups here. You're about to be really happy. You're getting a lot of new opportunities. Yeah, this is also being in the public eye, but this is like keeping your future plans and your moves hidden. So you could have your own platform on the internet, but you're not saying anything about your personal life or your personal plans or what's going on because you're protecting it. That's another lesson that you've learned. I mean, you just keep leveling up, Cancer. And you're reaching like the top here. Okay? And this person, man, oh boy, do they feel like a complete fool. Anyway, you guys, that's what I have for this reading. I do hope this helps. I hope it resonates. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. Yay! Subscribe to my channel, you guys. Join this awesome soul tribe. And until next time, Cancer, take care of you and peace out.